Good morning, beloveds. Okay. Fussing with the camera angle. Don't mind me. We got a long one today. It is June the 30th, which is the last day of Pride. So, happy Pride Month. Hope that you got everything out of it that you wanted. So, probably should have said that at the beginning of June. So June 30th, everyday affirmations. And our author is Jane Claypool, and this was posted on her blog in 2014. So, here are a few common affirmations you may want to adopt for your daily spiritual practice. You can use them often without any disruption of your regular activities. You can say them silently, or if you are alone, say them out loud. In these days of electronic equipment, no one will notice when you talk to yourself as you are walking or driving. Be sure and watch the road. Thank God I am rich. My health is excellent. I have a wonderful memory. I am a straight A student. I have a wonderful lover who cares for me. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. My perfect mind and my perfect body work together for my perfect good. Life is fun. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am happy. I love life and life loves me. I receive money from many sources, including surprises. I'm a money magnet. Money comes to me easily. The beauty of affirmations is that they are so short you can use them anywhere. You can also stick them on your bathroom mirror, your refrigerator door, or anywhere you frequent. One key to using affirmations effectively is to use them often. However, if you do not get the results you wish within a few weeks, you might want to consult your teacher or a practitioner for more ideas about how to do the spiritual work. Long-standing beliefs can be pesky. Please remember that your true aim is to change your thinking and beliefs about whatever goals you choose. Conscious, direct, spiritual work is very powerful. And she's right. Affirmations are not a shortcut. Affirmations are a tool just like any other. They do not mean you don't have to do the spiritual work. As she said, you got to do the work. You can't just glibly say a bunch of affirmations and expect your life to change. Especially if you don't believe them when you say them. Okay? There were a few of them on there that I was just like, yeah, this one doesn't resonate with me. There were a couple of like life is fun. Yes, that one resonates with me. I can absolutely get behind that. But there were a couple of other ones where it's not that they were wrong. It's just that they didn't resonate with me. And so that's what you want to do with affirmations. You don't want to repeat a list like that every day. What you want to do is pick a couple of them and make sure that they have the words in them that resonate with you, that really kind of set your soul on fire. And then she said bathroom mirror. I'm a big believer of dry erase markers and bathroom mirrors. Write them on your dry erase mirrors. Or, if you're an artist, create a fun little thing and tape it to your bathroom mirror. And what I did for a little while was I taped one on my front door. And an affirmation that I taped on my front door. So basically, every time I left my house, I would read the affirmation. And it helped. It helped a whole lot because it was a gentle reminder to myself of what it was that I was capable of. And so that's where I like that she said refrigerator. I don't know how often you're in and out of the refrigerator. Although right now with it being as hot as it is, I'm in and out of the fridge and the freezer pretty often refilling my water. So there's that. So you want to pick an affirmation that you can believe. That's that really sticky point. It's like, you got to pick an affirmation that you can believe. And it's got to be so even if you can't fully believe it, it's like, no, this is what you are working on. And so the affirmation is a tool to help you change your beliefs. And so, as she says, in a couple of weeks, if you're not seeing any difference at all, then maybe you want to call a practitioner or call a teacher and say, hey, you know what? And another thing that you can do is when you repeat an affirmation to yourself. Let me give you an example. What was the one that she said? Oh, okay. So when I said, I have a wonderful lover who cares for me, that one didn't resonate with me. Not because I don't, but because that word put me off. The one of the words in there, the wonderful lover, that word put me off. Okay. So that is not my word. Okay. But if I want to use that affirmation, I might change it to, I have a wonderful partner who cares for me. Okay. That would make, so then I could change that affirmation and make it resonate with me in with a word that doesn't just, so change them. There was another one. I said I am a straight A student. I started to say I'm a straight A student, and I started to say I have a straight A student. Now there is a little bit about that where you don't want to compel somebody else's. You can hold the space for them to know that they're a straight A student, but you can't make them a straight A student. So that's one of those things with affirmations. It's like, you cannot compel somebody else. So that may be another one where I object to the partner. And then with that first one where it said, thank God I'm rich, that's a really good one, but that word does not resonate with me. I might say, thank God I'm prosperous, or thank God I'm, I might choose another word. You might choose another word. Whatever word, resonates with you. And that is the power of daily affirmations. And you can also anchor daily affirmations. I normally when I go to work, I wear a set of mala beads, and it is an anchor for me. So if I find myself in a frustrating situation, I'll glance at the mala beads, and it reminds me who I am. You can also use that. Okay, every time I glance at, this particular ring, then I'm going to say this affirmation to myself. And she's right. In the era of electronics, where we're, Bluetooth, what have you, phone, you can talk to yourself out loud all the time. Nobody's going to look at you, sideways, because it's like we all do it now. So that is absolutely one of the things. But just remember, affirmations are not magic. They're not magic words. They are tools. So pick words that resonate with you. Choose affirmations or create affirmations that you can believe in. Even if you're not 100% there, choose affirmations that you can believe in. And if you say an affirmation and it just absolutely makes you roll your eyes, then ask yourself, what about this affirmation do I not believe? And work on that. Maybe you need to change the affirmation and come back a couple of steps and go, all right, well, what is it about? Because the term rich, for me, that the term rich has connotations that I struggle to believe in. Okay. So that word does not work for me. I would roll my eyes every time I said that. But if I find another word, and because prosperity to me means more than just money, because I've done a lot of work around it. A lot of times when I say rich, unless I'm talking about food, because we can be rich in flavor, when I say the term rich, I think strictly of money. And I tend to envision like Scrooge McDuck. I'm like, that word does not work for me. I can't believe in that word. Okay, that's my personal problem. You may not have any problem with that. But because I've done the work around the term prosperity, and with prosperity, it doesn't just mean money. It means rich in relationships. See, there I am, we're using that word. It means that the fullness of, and I think that's where I have the rich is very narrow and prosperity is very wide. The fullness of relationships, and the fullness of my satisfaction in the job I do. So prosperity has a much wider definition, which is why that one works better for me. So they are tools, not magic, but you can absolutely use them. So, and you can use them in a number of different ways. One, pick words that resonate with you. Two, choose affirmations that you can mostly believe in, if not 100% believe in. And three, if you find yourself rolling your eyes when you say that, you know what I mean, ask yourself why, and then go to your practitioners and go to your teachers and say, this is where my work is to do. Because that, when you say an affirmation and roll your eyes, then it will help guide you to the work that you need to do so that you can believe in the affirmation. All right. So I think Jane Claypool is amazing. That was a wonderful idea. But I think affirmations are wonderful tools. So I am grateful to her for putting that little article together and having the paragraph before and after explaining what she means. This is what I love about this book. All right. I'm going to jump off into my affirmation. The mission today, should you choose to accept it, is to choose a tool. Choose an affirmation. And we've done this one a lot lately because they've been talking a lot of tools. So to choose an affirmation that speaks to you, create one. If one of those spoke to you, great. If one of those was close but not quite, then change the words that you need to change to make it fit. And like I said, if you find yourself where you can't believe it, ask yourself why and answer the question, and then rewrite the affirmation. All right. They are wonderful tools, and they can be used very, very, very effectively, especially when you put them in places that you see frequently. Your front door, your bathroom mirror, the refrigerator. All right. So pick your affirmation. I have a wonderful partner who cares for me. So, and all I did was change one word, and that I'm down with. So, but again, it can come down to the connotations of the words. That's one of the reasons why you may want to change the word. All right. Moving forward so that's the mission today. Choose your affirmation, change the words. And if you find you can't believe it, ask yourself why, and then honestly answer the question. I know that's kind of a lot of steps in the mission today. Usually they're much more simple. And affirmations are very simple, but the work around them. Okay, the other mission is the same mission I give you every day, which is the self-care. The spiritual practice of doing something loving for yourself, doing something kind for yourself, doing something compassionate for yourself. Whatever that looks like. The quick and easy suggestions that I give you are to take a deep breath before you speak, including especially when you speak to yourself. And affirmations are you talking to yourself as well as talking to the universe. So, take that deep breath. Choose your words carefully. Take a nap, take a break, take a walk, take a bike ride. It's too hot for walking right now, which is why I'm bike riding. And then make room for joy. All right. I don't want to belabor the point. Your life is a special occasion. When I say eat dessert first, what I came to realize is don't save the good stuff. Make room for joy. Peace is a quality of God. Joy is a quality of God. Harmony is a quality of God. All of those are qualities that we have, but sometimes we need to make room for them. It does not matter what is going on in the world. You still deserve joy. Make room for joy in your life. All right. And sometimes that looks like using the good china. And sometimes it means going to a funny named restaurant and having hot dogs. Okay. Most loving, kind, and compassionate thing I did for myself, I went to a place called Whacked Out Wieners with a couple of friends, and we had a great time, and the hot dogs were good. So when I say eat eat the good stuff. Sometimes it means eat the fun stuff. All right? Sometimes. I'm of an age that eating hot dogs too often is not a good thing, but once in a while, it can be fun. So, all right. Where was I going? Yes. Okay. The rest of the suggestions. So, practice on yourself. Practice on yourself. Practice love, practice kindness, practice compassion on yourself. You are your own best test subject. But more importantly than that, you deserve your own love. You deserve your own kindness. You deserve your own compassion. All right? I want you to practice on yourself. If you are going to live a life of service, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You don't want your cup to be overly full, but you can't pour from an empty one. Take care of yourself. All right. So, a couple more suggestions. 1, I don't remember. Do something to engage your mind and your body. 2, drink plenty of water. Hydration is super important. It has been very, very hot. We're looking at a break in the temperature at the other end of the weekend, but until, please drink plenty of water. Hydrate. Your brain works better when it's hydrated. And while we have all of the sun, because it could rain for the entire next week, we don't know, get that early in your day bright light. Go get 5 minutes of sunshine first thing in the morning. And I'm talking between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. You know, once you get past 9 a.m., the sun's, harsh. I burn. So, and artificial light works also. If you cannot or do not want to get out in the sun, because anything after 5-10 minutes, sunscreen is a good idea. Okay. I'm out for about 30 minutes in the morning. Most of my ride is shaded. Probably in there, I'm getting about 5 minutes of sun on my face and my arms. So, it's called a circadian rhythm. It's about a hormone balance. It will absolutely help to reset your hormones. You'll sleep better at night. You'll have more energy during the day. It is science. You can look it up. Same with the hydration. Okay. All right. Now, what my Ernest Holmes quote is a little bit long for a affirmation, but part of it could be: open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you you do live in heaven right here, right now. It's all around you all the time. I live in heaven. That I can use that as an affirmation. Because I've been using this Ernest Holmes quote for a little while, I can get behind that. Open the windows. I have opened the windows of my soul. I have been willing to look around and recognize that it all comes from the same source. I am willing to look into the eyes of another being and see God looking back at me. And recognize that heaven is a mindset. Heaven is a state of mind, a state of consciousness. Do I live in heaven 100% of the time? Yes. Am I aware of it 100% of the time? No. We can have that real conversation. And that's just it. Yes, I live in heaven 100% of the time. Am I consciously aware of it? No. And that's where my work is to do, to be willing to look around the world and look around and see, maybe there's some work to be done, but it's all coming from the same source. And then I get to ask myself, what is mine to do? Okay. All right. And you can always take him as advice. Look for the good and praise it. Gratitude will get you everywhere. You want to change your mindset? That is the fastest way to do it. You start looking for all of the good in your life. And then you go, oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. It works. Keep a gratitude journal. Okay. Social media. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. I want you to, if you want to know what's going on with the center, especially when I have no idea what's going on, because it happens occasionally, email info@creativelife.org. That will get you on the constant contact, and you'll keep up with what's going on. And he has hot links. So I've mentioned the Creative Life Spiritual Center YouTube channel. There is a hot link that will take you directly to the playlist, which I think is one of the most fantastic playlists on that YouTube channel. All right. So check it out. There's also like a meditations playlist and some other stuff. And I think I have a meditation playlist on the Running Rev Ryan too. So feel free, check them out. Meditations and prayers, maybe. So Look at the playlist. There are all kinds of interesting stuff on there. You might English, Lisa, as my words fail me. It's all right. It's all good. It just means that I need to wrap this up. So I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a Friday, a last day of Pride Day, a recognition that pride is a state of mind, and it's all year, not just 1 month. All right. So, and my brain just, and that's okay. Have a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You're a beloved child of God, a brilliant light, a divine spark. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action. You are, as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, a godling in whom God is well pleased and well represented. Always. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. Reverend David will be on around 5. I'm just losing my mind here. I'm off script and in the woods and in the weeds, and it's okay. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. I'll be hot and sweaty from the park, and it'll be all good. So take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.